Hello. So, greetings from the other side of surgery. Thank God everything went well. Today's May 24th, 2024. Yesterday was May 23rd, 2024. A big day in more than one way. One, it was my 9th year anniversary with my husband. So an interesting way to have it was also that I had the surgery. I had the bilateral mastectomy. So on the left, they removed the 2 layers of lymph nodes. And he said he would check for the third one to see if there's any issue. If not, then he wouldn't remove it. And according to my husband, he hasn't removed it. He spoke to him right after the surgery, but I haven't spoken to him. So I'm waiting to speak with him today when he comes for his rounds. So they took 2 layers of lymph nodes and the left breast, and then also the right breast. They did a simple mastectomy and removed 1 layer. He said that he would remove the layer because due to the inflammatory nature of the cancer, it could have traveled through the skin. So just to be safe, he removed the layer as well. I went in for surgery. It was supposed to start at 12. I think we started around 2 because he was doing another surgery that lasted longer. Came in, spoke to us about what's to come, what to expect. I love him. He's something else, just very direct. He was asking me if I wanted to keep a little bit of skin, like kind of like a spacer, so that if I want to do reconstruction, it's easier. Or do I want it just flat? But the way he was saying flat, he was like, it was funny. He's like, and even if you leave some spacer, it's not like I'm not going to have too much loose skin sagging. It's just a little bit of skin left to allow for that to happen. I'm not sure yet if I want to do implants. However, he said he'll live a little. I said he can live a little bit. And then we'll see. I still can't get implants anyway until after 2 years. But so he left a little bit, but it's not anything like noticeable. And so I did the surgery. I think the surgery ended at 5:30 around that time. And then I was clearly out of it. So all this is explained to me by my husband. So he spent a night yesterday. My mom is here. My auntie Jen is here as well. And my friend Multi, Kim, and she's been with us for almost a week. Actually, almost a week. And she's been very helpful. They've all been incredibly helpful. I'm grateful to have my family here. My cousin Shira is also here. She's been helping. She actually went to help be with the kids after school because they had school. What's so funny is that I explained to the kids that I'm having the surgery. I explained it to them last week, that I will have my nunus taken off because they're sick, and the best way to heal me is for them to be gone. And so I didn't know Ruru was listening because she was playing. Josiah, of course, cried, and he said he didn't want that to happen to me, but he understood. And then yesterday when I was going, I said, guys, remember I told you I have to go get surgery? I'm going today. And Ruru looks at Josiah and she says, Jojo, today Mom is going to have no nunus. She's going to have no more nunus. So it's interesting that she actually understood. She was processing what I was sharing with them. So they know, but thankfully they're backed up with family at home. So I'm thankful for that. Today's Josiah's last day of school. And so he will be home with the family. Ruru continues with daycare, but at least they have people at home, loved ones at home. What's funny is I didn't know my mom would come because she is taking care of my dad, who's also sick. However, she surprised me pleasantly and came, and you always need your mom no matter what age you are. So I'm grateful for that, and for my second mom, my auntie, to be here. Anyway, I'm recovering. I took some morphine to help with the pain because it is pretty painful. They gave me little tubes, I don't know what to call them, but to really collect extra fluid. Sorry if it's gross, but that's 2 on one side and 2 on the other side. And so I'll have those on until the doctor deems it necessary to remove them, that it's time to remove them. But it'll be helping to collect excess fluid. And I feel numb, especially in the left. It's hard to move this arm. They've given me like a corset. It's like a strap. It's cute. It's pink. that has been tied around my chest area to hold everything together. So that's where I am right now. I want to thank each and every one of you who have been praying with me and for me, lifting me up, thinking about me. I'm just praying for God to answer a prayer for you, to extend healing to you in any area of your life that needs healing. Whatever it is that you need, may God grant it to you on my behalf. And I'm so grateful for you all. Last week we went on vacation to kind of prepare for this week. Hubby took us, we went to Tennessee. It was a great time. We went to the Smoky Mountains. We saw bears. We saw wild turkey. We saw wild horses. We went horseback riding, not on the wild horses, but we went horseback riding, so that was fun. And then we also went on like a little boat cruise. We went fishing. We did a lot of things. We went golfing. Hubby taught us how to golf because none of us knew. He's the golfer. So it was a lot of fun, and it was good preparation for this week in terms of just getting relaxed, at least before all this stuff comes in. So that was a good time to meditate and just think about what's to come, and to see how we're going to go through this as a family. And so we are thankful for everyone who's backing us and keeping us in your thoughts and prayers. The journey continues. What's very interesting also is that a lady who is the charge nurse right now came. She gets a list of who she's going to see, and she came to my room, and she said, I intrigued her because yesterday was 14 years since she got her surgery, her bilateral mastectomy. She got it also at the age of 37. So I just found that very interesting. She was also 37, and she also had it May 23rd, 2010, basically. Yeah. And so we had a good conversation. She told me about her experience, what to expect. And in conclusion, it's a lifelong journey, but it's good to see her on the other side. And also she told me that if it was her, she would remove the implants because she has implants right now, but she's like, it's no big thing. I'm still thinking on that. Of course, it's something I have to pray about and also discuss with my hubby, So, but I'm so grateful. I just want to shout out my hubby Ishmael. He has been a rock from the very beginning. And so when we make our vows again, we're going to say in health and in health. And for richer and for richer, not for sickness and health and for rich or poor, because, we're done with that. Well, just wanted to share an update, and I will keep you all updated as things go. So what's next expectedly is radiation. However, we'll see what the results what comes from the results with the pathology report. I also spoke to, I forgot to share this. I spoke to when my end scans came in, it said that I had partial response to chemo. So I asked my oncologist, I met with him on Tuesday, and he said they're seeing no change in terms of my response to chemo from my midterm scans to now. So I was worried. Of course, I cried. I'm like, are you serious? There's no response. And that was before he even said midterm. All he said was that there was no response. So I thought, completely. And he said midterm, and that made me relax a little bit. He said from February, when I did my midterm scans after doing 3 rounds of chemo, to now is showing no signs of changing or no decrease in the tumor size. However, according to him and to my surgeon, they said sometimes that maybe just be scar tissue that is being picked up. So what will truly determine my response to chemo will be my pathology report from the tissue that they have taken out. And since my surgeon told my husband that they did an initial pathology while he was removing them, then things looked good. I want to ask him what good means, but that's what he told my husband. So we're hopeful. We're very hopeful. And in any case, he said, depending on the pathology results, I will either continue with Herceptin and Perjeta as my HER2 drugs, or I start a new drug called Kadcyla, which is a HER2 targeted drug as well, and that will be continued for a year. So we'll wait. It's a waiting game right now, but I am hopeful and I know that God is in control. Anyway, thank you all, and I will keep you updated as I go.